What is up, y'all? It's your boy Mac back at it again with another realistic rebuild, and here we go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now this team's going to be pretty nice to rebuild, especially since they're in a kind of a rebuild state. We have a good young team, good young QB, good young wide receiver, good young tight end. Like, this defense is young and good. Like, the team is really set up perfectly for a rebuild. So as we take a look at the roster here, we're gonna make a little bit of moves here. So okay, Jameis, obviously we got famous Jameis. We're not gonna have Ryan Fitzpatrick on our roster because that's just a waste of time. Running back, so Doug Martin. I know he's gonna regress really quickly, so we're gonna put him up on the trade block just to see what we can possibly get for him and run Charles Sims as the starter. Okay, Mike Evans, Deshaun Jackson, Chris Godwin, Adam Humphries. So we're going to keep Deshaun Jackson. You know, he is 30. His speed is something that we really could use. And, you know, maybe look into replacing him later. But for the time being, he's too valuable. Two tight end attack is something that's really good to have. So we're going to keep O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate. Donovan Smith. Okay, good young, well, not the greatest left tackle, but he's young. Evan Smith, was looking to put him on the trade block. He's 31 years old. He's not even that great for being 31, so. Ali Marpet, J.R. Sweezy, DeMar Dotson. We don't really have a backup there, so we're not gonna get rid of DeMar Dotson. William Goldson, he's young, he's good. 79 year overall, but 26 years old. I mean, we can look into replacing him later, but for the time being, he works out. Robert Ayers. I'm a big fan of Noah Spence, so we're gonna look at what we can get for Robert Ayers. Jared McCoy and Chris Baker. Can't let these guys go. 29 for both of them, but they're both just too good to let go. So. Kendall Beckwith, a rookie out of LSU. I mean, I'm not a big fan of LSU, being a Bama fan and all, but hey, this guy's good, so can't let him go. Obviously, Quan Alexander, the anchor to this defense, along with Levante David. Those two are going to be very big for us. Brent Grimes, I'm pretty sure he always retires after one season, so let's see what we can get for him. If we can't get a first round pick, we're not going to let go of him. Chris Conti, free safety is definitely something we're going to have to look at. Along with TJ Ward. I'm pretty sure he always wants more money. So we're going to see what we can get for him. Especially since he's new to the team. Alright, so along with those little couple moves that we're going to try to make, I'm going to set our season goal to 8. Just to be safe. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so before we actually go to the end of the season, we actually have a couple trade offers for some players. So we got TJ Ward. Let's see what we can get for him. Okay, so now a second and a 7th, a 3rd round, 2nd round, a 2nd, 5th, and a 7th. Might have to go with the 2nd, 5th, and a 7th. That just looks like the most enticing offer. So 6th, 5th, and a 7th from the Arizona Cardinals. Now for Brent Grimes, we can get a 2nd and a 5th or a 2nd and a 6th. So we're going to keep him just because, I mean, getting a lot of draft picks would be nice, but I mean, none of these are really worth just completely killing our team for. So for Robert Ayers, we get a 2nd, a 5th, and a 7th from Houston. A 2nd, 5th, and a 7th from Washington. A 2nd, 4th, and a 7th from Atlanta. A 3rd. I might have to go with the Washington one because they're going to be the worst team out of all the teams that giving us a lot of picks. So yeah, we're going to go with the 2nd, 5th, and the 7th. So bye, Robert Ayers. Okay, so here we go at the mid-season point. And okay, so Brent Grimes, we can't let him go. I mean, he might retire. So, but for the time being, let's see what we can do. Okay, cool. Charles Sims is going to be the focal point of our offense, so there you go. Cameron Brate, I like to have 2 tight ends. Okay, he wants to make more money. Everybody else pretty much expendable. So we will see them at the... Oh, wait. Adam Humphries. I like Adam Humphries. Okay, we will see you guys at the end of the year after Nick Folk. Can't let the kicker go. Oh my goodness. Yes, we can. Well, here we go at the end of the year point, and you know when we see practice squad guys, we didn't make the playoffs, so... Oh my goodness. Our team's all upset. We were 13-3. No, I'm just kidding. No, we were 3-13. Fantastic. Ah, man. All right. Let's take a look at stats. Jameis Winston with not. I mean, I wish I would have got. Yeah, that's not a good year. 3,500 yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He got sacked 70 times. O-line is going to be disbanded. So 1,000 yards for Doug Martin, 10 touchdowns. So it's probably his last year starting. That's good. Charles Sims, 377 and 5. Receiving wise, nobody over 1,000 yards, but a lot of scoring. So Sean Jackson with 5 touchdowns with 78 receptions. Mike Evans with 6 touchdowns on 61, 863 yards. OJ Howard with a not the best rookie year, 485 and 4. Chris Godwin with 6092 and 8. O-line, let's look at this. So who gave up the most sacks? Donovan Smith, 37 sacks. Enough said. Levante David, no surprise there. Leading the team in tackles, 135. Quan Alexander, 133. And our corner, Vernon Hargraves, with 111. Okay, it's crazy. Sacks, nobody at double digits, but Noah Spence leading the team in sacks with 8. Interceptions, Levante David with 5. Quan with 3. Brent with 3. Tandy with 2, Hargraves, Conte, McLean, and Beckwith all racking in 1. Take a look at the yearly awards. I doubt we have anything, to be honest. MVP goes to Drew Brees. Okay, that's insane. So, okay, NFC, let's take a look. So, Offensive Player of the Year, we have nobody. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody. We might have linebackers. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Chris Godwin. Okay, good year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nobody. QB, nobody. Running back, nope. Receiver, nope. Oh, yeah, right. D-line, nope. Linebacker, we should have. Okay, yeah. Levante David coming in at 9 on the short list. DB, nobody. Kicker? Apparently not. All right. So for the end of the season, Drew Brees actually ends up getting his second Super Bowl, and they win 43-37 over the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, wasn't expecting that. This is just not a Super Bowl I was picturing at all, to be honest. Okay, so look at the end of the year. Cameron Brate. So, okay, not interested in signing. Fantastic. Kicker, Nick Folk. Okay, cool. Everybody else, team's getting disbanded. Okay, so free agency, it's a little bit different this year. So here we go. So negotiations. We are trying to get Zach Fulton, the right guard. Kyle Fuller. You know, Brent Grimes stayed. I mean, that's nice, but we really need to vamp up this defense because when the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure it was one of the most lopsided Super Bowls because of the defense, and it was a lot of turnovers on the defense forced. So we're going to get back to defensive football. We got PJ Dawson to back up Levante David, and Mark Barron, we got him, but it's mainly just so we can move him to strong safety. So, yep, we got everybody, so perfect. All right, so here we go at the end of the draft. So we moved Mark Barron to strong safety like we said we would. Draft recap, we only have 2 real prospects, and it's with the third overall pick in the draft, we end up getting Trey Adams, the tackle out of Washington. He was just, 79 overall, normal dev tackle. That's really good. And then everybody that we scouted really kind of got drafted. That was everybody that was good anyway. So we kind of just went with best player available that we scouted. And we went with the corner, Travaris McFadden. So our secondary is pretty stacked. I might look at changing one of our corners into a safety, probably at that free safety spot. But yep, Travaris McFadden out of Florida State. So rest of our draft's pretty bad. So I'll see you guys in the next season. Alright, so here we go into the 2018 regular season. Let's take a look at this roster. Just take a look at it right here. Okay, so we got Mike Evans at 95 overall. Deshaun Jackson over here is at 88. OJ Howard's at 84. Jameis Winston's at 83. We're gonna keep the XP since last season was so trash. We're gonna keep the XP and maybe rack it up this year if we have a better season. Charles Sands the backup I'm starting running back now. So Mark Barron was at 83 overall when we moved him up to a strong safety. So let's take a look at this depth chart as far as corners go and see who'd be good at free safety. Okay, so Brent Grimes is actually a good safety, especially with his old age. With him progressing now, we can see what we could do as far as putting him at free safety, kind of like the Charles Woodson and D'Angelo Hall effect. Moving him to the free safety spot should be nice and should be, I think, the way to go, honestly. I mean, we'll probably have him for one more year, so it's not bad to improvise on that. Okay, so let's take a look at our defense one more time. Okay, yeah, so I like that. I like that look. Hargraves on nickelback. Brent Grimes put at strong safety. That's a good look. So I'll set our season goal to 7 wins just because we were so bad last year. And I will see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so here we go at the mid-season point, and okay, Mike Evans, that is somebody we cannot let go. So we're going to make sure we can keep him. 45 mil, that should be enough. Oh, man. But, I mean, hey, we can't let him go. Ooh, hold up. Jameis Winston. Cannot let him go. Ah, man. Okay, good. Quan Alexander, can't let him go. So there's a lot of people we just cannot let go in this free agency period. Okay, perfect. Mike Evans, we'll see if we can get him next week. Brent Grimes. I mean, if he'll sign for the base contract. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get him back. So bonus could be better. There you go. Okay, cool. We got him. So here we go at the end of year number 2, and practice squad players showing once again. So you know what that means? We didn't make the playoffs. We went 8-7-1. We tied with Carolina. Goodness, bro. Come on. Well, okay, let's take a look at the XP before we take a look at the end of the year. We'll just spend that stuff right now. See what everybody. That way we can get a real estimate on free agency when we know people's ratings. Okay, so now let's take a look at the stats here. Okay, Jameis Winston had a better year. He threw a couple more interceptions. He got sacked 4 less times. So 3,900 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions for Jameis Winston. Sacked 4 less times. O-line is just not protecting him, man. Alright, so Charles Sims with 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. Okay, that's a good year for his first year starting. Wow. 466 and 6 for Doug Martin in his old age. Jameis Winston rocked in a touchdown as well. Okay, finally, a 1,000-yard receiver. So basically 1,200 yards for Mike Evans and 6 touchdowns. 774 and 8 for Deshaun Jackson, also leading the team in receptions, 81. Chris Godwin was 755 and 5. OJ Howard with 598 and 7. He's not getting the production that I want out of him, to be honest. Okay, blocking. Who gave up the sacks this time? Okay, Trey Adams gave up 34. So maybe it's just the sim. Along with, the sim and just not letting tackles just ever block. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. So 152 tackles for Quan Alexander and 108 for PJ Dawson. So that's looking really good for us. Sacks, we got 11.5 for Gerald McCoy, so that's perfect. Chris Baker with 8.5. So our 2 D tackles are what really putting the pressure on everybody. It's right up the middle. 4 interceptions for Quan Alexander, Hargraves with 3, Mark Barron with 3, Brent Grimes with 3, Kyle Fuller with 2, PJ Dawson and Tavares McFadden with 1. That's good. I feel like we're going to have more people in yearly awards this year. Mike Evans should be in there. Oh, Tom Brady! The GOAT, even at 41 years old, winning MVP. Anyways, Offensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Rodgers. We have Jameis Winston coming in at 9. Okay, that's good. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. We have Quan Alexander here at 3. Okay, Offensive Rookie of the Year. This generic guy, John McCollum, at number 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Tavares McFadden coming in at 4, so that's good. James Winston for Best QB coming in at 6. Running back, Charles Sims coming in at 7, so that's looking good. Receiver, Mike Evans should be up in here. Apparently not. O-line, nobody. Yeah, of course not. D-line, Joe McCoy? No, apparently not. Linebackers, okay, Quan Alexander coming in at 2nd on the short list. DBs, okay, yep, Kyle Fuller coming in at 9. Okay, so our defense is looking better. Just everything's looking a lot better this season. Okay, so here we go at the end of the season, and the Patriots win another Super Bowl. Roll for 6. Tom Brady, the GOAT. Okay, I'm sorry, girl. I mean, I know this isn't a Patriot rebuild or anything, but I mean, that's my favorite team, so bear with me. Tom Brady winning a 6th Super Bowl, undeniably the GOAT. Come on now. Okay, so take a look at the contract negotiations. I doubt we're gonna sign anybody. Oh, well, okay, I don't doubt it anymore. Oh, we have no money. We have no money whatsoever. Alright, cool. We got him to sign back with the team. Everybody else, yeah, we don't have the money to sign you back, so. Alright. So this free agency is a little bit different since we really don't have any money since last year was a weird year because since all of our good players were on contract years, we really didn't have any money to put on anybody. So we put money on Sile Moore just to back up Quan Alexander, but that's about it. I guess I will see you guys at the draft. So yeah. Okay, so here we go at the draft recap. Let's take a look at the rosters. Take a look at the rookies, I guess. We had 3 real prospects. I'm actually pretty excited about these guys. So we ended up getting the right end, Dorrance Armstrong Jr. out of Kansas. 79 overall guy. Slow dev, but I mean 79 overall. So I mean that you cannot be upset about that. We ended up getting the left guard Rosh Pierschbacher out of Alabama. 76 overall. Left guard, that is going to be real nice to really move around in our O-line because we need to move some people around. And then last but not least, Jordan Whitehead, the strong safety out of Pittsburgh. I didn't truly know exactly which if he's a free or strong, but we're going to put him at strong. No, we're going to put him at free because the loss of Brent Grimes. So we're going to put him at free safety. So we'll just change that right now, actually. So there you go. Since we lost Brent Grimes, we don't really have a free safety, so that's what we're gonna go with. So I'll see you guys in the next season. Okay, so here we go into year 3 of this realistic rebuild, and oh wait, is that Hudley and the Arizona Cardinals? Huh. Interesting. Anyways, take a look at our roster here. So James Winston got him up to an 87 overall. Mike Evans a 96. Deshaun Jackson's regressing to an 85. Chris Godwin's up to an 82. OJ Howard up to an 88. O-line is looking a lot better. It's still not the best, but I mean, it's young guys right here. So I mean, they have a lot of responsibility up upon them. But I mean, hey, we can do this. Charles Sims obviously starting. Doug Martin, we need to keep him. So, okay, so let's take a look at the defense. So Quan Alexander, Levante David, PJ Dawson all still playing pretty well. We have Whitehead at the free safety spot. Mark Barron at strong safety. Corners looking nice. Not really progressing as well as we'd like. D-line is good. I mean, the defense is just not to the level I want it to be. But we also we had to sign a lot of people back this last season. So hopefully this year we won't have to sign people back as much. But we're gonna set our season goal to 8. We had a tie last year, so I mean that's a good goal I feel like to have. So I guess I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so here we go into free agency of this next year. So Deshaun Jackson. Let's take a look at how much. Okay, I might want to see how it goes at the end of the season for him because I mean 32 years old, 84 years. I mean he's still fast, but free agency we might be able to find somebody else. I might be able to lowball him for the next season. Noah Spence, we're gonna keep him. We just got to take a look. Just got to keep an eye on this stuff. Hargraves, we got to keep him. Okay, and Chris Baker we can let him go. 81 overall. He's kind of regressing a lot. So kicker, we'll look into that later. All right, so I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, so here we go at the end of year number 3, pretty sure. And yeah, we didn't make the playoffs once again. Oh God, 4-12. We got worse. Oh my gosh. Where are we? 29th worst team in the NFL. I mean, that's a good draft pick, so I mean, I guess can't complain too much. Jameis Winston, worst year that he's had in this sim, but he's got sacked at least, so he's got more time in the pocket, but he plays worse. So 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. He seems to want to add 3 interceptions every year. Charles Sims, 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Doug Martin with 8. Receiving wise, okay, Mike Evans with 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns. Deshaun with 747 and 4. Godwin with 639 and 7. OJ Howard 490 and 3. We really need to get him involved. I don't know if it's the playbook or what, but this is irritating. Defense, okay, we got PJ Dawson 135 tackles, Quan Alexander 117. Sacks wise, we have no pressure by anybody. Noah Spence leading the team with 8. 6 interceptions from Mark Barron. Wow, okay, that's crazy. 3 for Quan Alexander, 3 for there you go, Tavares McFadden. 2 for PJ Dawson, 1 for Kyle Fuller. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. I think Tom Brady got MVP. Oh, am I really gonna be able to have Tom Brady for 3 seasons for my Patriots Connected franchise? That's gonna be nice. Oh man, they better be ready. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Devontae Freeman for the NFC. Defensive Player of the Year. My gosh, we have nobody, but it went to Bobby Wagner. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to this Parker Go-Lucky. That's a great name. We have nobody. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Sherman Kitchens. Okay, we got Jordan Whitehead for Defensive Rookie of the Year coming 3 on the short list. QB, Winston ain't gonna be in there. Nope. Running back, nope. Receiver, what did that? We have nobody. O-line, dang. D-line, no, we're not gonna have anybody. Linebackers, we should. Apparently not. DB, Mark Barron coming in on 2nd on the list. That's good to see. Alright, see you guys at the end of the year. So the Super Bowl ends up going to Atlanta over Jacksonville. So Jacksonville, yeah, that's a good young team. They end up getting to the Super Bowl, but losing. Matt Ryan gets his first Super Bowl since, he lost the Patriots, So I'll see you guys next year. Okay, so funny thing, we have some contract negotiations. So Deshaun Jackson has moved his speed down to 88 now. So Yeah, we're gonna let him go, man. Everybody else, yeah, nobody else to sign back. So see you in free agency. So here we go into free agency. We couldn't spend a lot of money, so we ain't putting money on, Jones, Chris Jones. I mean, hey, that definitely ramp up our defensive line, and then we end up getting the right tackle Sloan because right tackle's gone. So yeah, DeMar Dotson's gone. So I guess here we go. Hopefully we get these guys. Okay, so here we go at the end of the draft. We didn't change anybody to real guys because I don't like putting that high of expectations on some guys that are like freshmen and stuff right now. I don't want to jinx anybody. So here we go with the right end, Deodrick Hughes out of Michigan State, 79 overall, right end, normal dev. So that's going to be really nice to have. Judah Elliott, getting really lucky here with a corner, normal development, 80 overall corner. Oh wow, 95 speed, man, that guy's a demon. All right. And then Ross Porter, wide receiver out of Florida Atlantic. And 75 overall wide receiver, speed demon. Daniel German out of Syracuse, tight end. And everybody else kind of just, not the best. So that's it for our draft. See you guys in the next season. Okay, so here we go into year 4 of this rebuild. And pretty sure year 4 anyways. And so, okay, here we go. So take a look at our squad. And offense, okay, Jameis Winston at 86. Godwin's finally getting the starting spot at 82 overall. Mike Evans is at 96. O-line is looking about the same as last year, which, I mean, he got more time in the pocket last year, so that's nice. Charles Sims hasn't progressed a lot, but we also haven't had a lot of, money to splurge in free agency. Defense is looking good with the addition of Chris Jones. Elliott already starting rookie year, so it's gonna be good. Whitehead, Barron still in the safety spots. So I still picture us as the 8-8 team, sadly, but hopefully we can make the playoffs, man. See you guys at the end of the year. Okay, so here we go at the midseason point, and there's a couple. There's a lot of players we need to re-sign. Man, just the way it's set up, it's just ridiculous. So OJ Howard, okay, we definitely need him back. Can't let him go. Okay, Levante David, we might be able to sacrifice letting him go just to maybe see free agency. Chris Godwin, I mean he's been balling out, so we can't literally let him go. Charles Sims, we can because 80 overall, it's not like he's really doing that great. Mark Barron will let go to free agency. So, see you guys at the end of the year. Are you kidding me? Seriously? We don't make the playoffs again? Like, you've got to be kidding me, man. Oh my god, 4-11-1? We suck. Gosh, seriously. 3rd worst team in the NFL. Oh my god. Ugh. Alright, so Jameis Winston, 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, sacked 73 times. So back to getting destroyed in the backfield. O-line can't block. Charles Sims, 1 touchdown. 1. 4 for Doug Martin, apparently. Okay, let's take a look. Nope. Okay, Mike Evans still balling out. 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Chris Godwin with 11, 9-34. OJ Howard, still no production from him. Oh my god, blocking, which is, So both tackles just giving up everything. Fantastic. Oh, wait. God, messed up on that now. Ugh. 144 tackles. Wow, okay, so our defense played well. So 144 tackles for Quan. PJ with 136 and Judah Elliott with 103, or corner, apparently. Chris Jones was 6, so no pass rush. Okay. Interceptions. Judah, 6. Rookie of the year. PJ Dawson, 3. Hargraves, 3. Mark Barron, 2. Quan McFadden, and Kyle Fuller all with 1. So our defense played well. Offense, terrible. Terrible. So MVP goes to what? Leonard Fournette. Fantastic. NFC Offensive Player goes to Aaron Rodgers. We have nobody. Defensive Player of the Year. We have nobody. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, we go to CJ Walsh. We have nobody. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yep, obviously. Gonna go to Judah Elliott, the baller. Best QB. Nobody. Running back. Nobody. Of course not. We have 1 touchdown. Wide receiver. Mike Evans should. Yep, Mike Evans is number 9. O-line. We are not gonna have anybody. D-line. Nobody. Of course not. Linebacker. PJ Dawson coming in at 8, so that's good to see. DBs, Judah Elliott, rookie, coming in 2nd, the only playmaker on apparently on our entire team. Do we have a kicker? Nope, we don't have anything. Fantastic. So the Super Bowl ends up going to the Jacksonville Jaguars with a 31-14 victory. Okay, that's looking good. So Jaguars finally get to the promised land and win 31-14. Let's take a look at contracts. I doubt we're going to sign anybody. Yeah, we're going to let Devontae David go to free agency. Same with Mark Barron. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to try to splurge in free agency because it's our last chance. So here we go. Okay, so free agency. We're going to have like virtually no money after this. I mean, it's our last year, so, don't truly care. So, okay, my negotiations, look, see, we have 680K left of cap room. So we're trying to sign Cam Chancellor, Joe Mixon, Harrison, James, and Zach Fulton. All these guys. Hopefully we can get them all. We try to be the top bid in every single one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we got everybody that we tried to sign. Okay, so see you guys at the draft. Okay, so this was the best draft that I've ever had in my life. Honestly, I hope every draft I have is like this. Well, at least top heavy. This was crazy. No real prospects, but Frank Strickland, wide receiver, we drafted for our 3rd overall pick. Yeah, 80 overall. Normal dev. So I mean, hey, that guy's a monster. We ended up getting Cedric Hunley, a strong safety, quick development. So that's nice. And then I don't know what it is about fullbacks in the draft, but they're always like superstar development and really high overall. So yeah, if you really like fullbacks, yeah, draft them. They're pretty nice. Everybody else sucked, except for this tight end that we got was a 76 overall in the 7th round. But yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys for year 5. So here we're going to year 5. This rebuild. Last chance. Before I even look at the roster, we have one goal in mind. That's make it to the Super Bowl. So let's get it. Team. Here we go. So we have teams looking pretty decent. We're gonna put Strickland as the 2nd wide receiver, just because I like Godwin out of the slot. OJ, our O-line still looks pretty much exactly the same. OJ Howard 88. Joe Mixon starting now. No backup apparently. Defense. Yeah, defense is pretty much what you guys remember it as. So before we do that, we're going to take a look at this XP. That way Judah Elliott is all the way up to his full potential. Okay, hopefully this... Come on, man. It's a lot of XP to generate, but come on. You got this. So let's take a final look at the ratings. Offense. James Winston up to an 88. Mike Evans 97. OJ Howard's a 90. Defense. Whitehead's at 80. Judah's at 84. D-line's looking real nice. Cam Chancellor to help our defense. Alright. I'm just Super Bowl or bust, man. Can we do it? I sure as hell hope so. Alright, well, I'm sick and tired of this. So, yep, fantastic. Apparently can't make the playoffs at all in 5 years. So apparently, an 88 overall QB along with a 97 overall wide receiver and a 90 overall tight end apparently can't do anything to make it to a Super Bowl offensively. And apparently a D-line like this can't make it to a Super Bowl. An 84 overall and 81 overall corner, an 89 overall along with the 80 overall safeties apparently can't make it to the Super Bowl. We went 7-9. Let's just take a look at the stats. Okay, Jameis Winston, you threw 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,000 yards. Seriously? Only 21 touchdowns? You're 88 overall and you have a 97 overall receiver and a 90 overall tight end. Can you not do any better than that? Joe Mixon, he gave us a run game. That was kind of nice. 12 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Mike Evans, still only one receiver this entire time, over the 1,000-yard mark. OJ Howard, he finally has a good year. Finally, out of all 5 years, it took him, it takes him year 5 to finally have a good season. Defense, we have 2 guys with over 100 tackles. Our defense forces turnovers. Judah Elliott's the best guy I've ever drafted. Oh my gosh, 9 sacks. So, okay, I just don't understand. I do not understand why we didn't make the playoffs at all in 5 years. Is it Jameis? Or is that just not getting him enough weapons? Like, is Mike Evans not enough? Is the unstoppable, tall wide receiver that can't be guarded, not enough? I just don't understand. Well, anyways, we're done with this one. That's, we'll have to revive this one later. And I will see you guys in the next rebuild, I guess.